To my classmate in the spoken word to hip-hop class with so many questions, he raised his hand and said he didn't understand why Immortal Technique was so angry. And I thought the questions asked of me before, and that's when questions began looking like answers, like, why do inner city kids ice grill instead of grin? As though all their problems could be solved by an enlightened household and positive thinking, not by correcting the socioeconomic status of oppressed people instead of corrections of oppressed people. Jobs 3 times less likely to hire black males than whites, and that's just McDonald's or Foot Locker. But I suppose in a store full of icy white Nikes, we ought to be able to find some bootstraps to pull ourselves up by. Never mind a dying wage. Same question asker had the audacity to say, hey, why y'all kill each other over sneakers anyway? Maybe because back in the day, y'all wouldn't let us wear anything but soft shoe. Can't school our kids to dream when it only seems to be them they see on the nightly news. Imagine the nightmares they have for homework every night, and the extra credit is waking up to a nightmare too. But they should just be happy to be alive, right? They ice grill stoic and animate frowns because the lower they're oppressed means the more they're down. Frankly, we've been making the coon smile so long that atrophy muscles in our black face don't work so well now, boss. So chicken on your mama's bottle or Uncle Ben's rice. The answer was in his question when he asked, well, why do black people spend their whole life savings on ice? Maybe because you make us. Believe worth is acquired, not God-given. Community below competition. We want to be what we see on television. White lines, blue eyes, hair we can lie, die, and buy our citizenship. The answer, my friend, is changing the why to I. We can either lie or die, but don't buy this bullshit as citizenship. We were 3/5. The 40 acres and a mule was a myth. So some of us decided to get the other 2 for 5 with white rocks to be whole in the eyes of the world, iced outside so inside we're getting sick. So instead of building houses, we're just flipping bricks, or should I just said it was Willie Lynch? But you ought to be asking questions like, why don't the blacks fight back? Kill us in equal numbers for all the years we killed them. It's because my people are evolved, contrary to eugenics. So the answer is not as passive-aggressive as blatant questions like, well, can't you write a poem about anything other than race? I say sure, as soon as race don't matter. And the fact that my classmate raised his hand to ask a question like that, well, therein lies your answer. Until we realize the part we play in Immortal Technique's anger, we'll never understand him or America or ourselves. So I quote, corrupt cop, false testimony, actual arraignment, check to check, constant struggle to make payment, working your whole life, wondering where the day went. The subway stays packed like a multicultural slave ship. It's rush hour, 2:30 to 8 non-stop, and the people are coming home after corporate sharecropping and fuck flossing. Mothers are trying to feed children, but gentrification is kicking them out of their building. A generation of babies born without health care, families homeless, throwing the fuck off the welfare. Throw your hands in the air, wave them like you just don't.